Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to join the Patreon, it's patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. And to get right off the bat, we sold off crazy yesterday, right? But I told you guys, this market is about just blindly logging, right? Blindly longing, right? And look what happened here, right? We hit 453 and we just rallied, right? Casually. $4 overnight, which is insane. I'm not gonna cuss, but it's crazy, right? Like these $4 pushes overnight. That's what I mean by blindly longing. Like you can drop significantly hard from 460 to 453, right? 7 points, but over on the overnight session, right? Usually in a regular case on SPY, you would expect just sideways movement, bro. Like sideways, maybe up a little bit, down a little bit, right? And these are all daily. This is all daily structure, right? Daily support and resistance, right? You hit that daily support, you had more resistance here, you went through it through butter, retested, and you kept pushing, and now you broke daily resistance of 456 and you're at 457. That's what I mean by blindly longing. Like this shit is like this, it's stupid, bro, right? Like this shit is crazy. The fact that you actually have like these overnight pushes, it's what's wild to me, because SPY is not supposed to just push up $4 overnight. Like that's insane, right? So again, you pushed up like $4 overnight, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? So let's remove everything, right? All we're using is just the daily, right? Let's go to daily. All you want is just daily, right? So again, pre-market, you're at daily resistance, right? You really only have these levels here, right? This right there, we'll put there, and then we'll put there, right? Let's only look at daily support and resistance, right? Even right now, like you're right at that daily resistance here at 455, right? If you bounce this hard to the upside, right? And don't even think about gaps anymore, because gaps don't even matter. You have gaps, you have like 6 or 7 gaps that you just like mooned through and you never came back and retraced and filled, right? So there's no reason to be looking at gaps, because they don't really matter right now, because SPY is just being absolutely insane, right? So right now, your only resistance here is at 455, right? And then you have your major highs right here. I think possibly like around 458, right? But if you start breaking above this level at 450, 559, 456, if you start coming up here, you can definitely squeeze really hard to the upside. There's nothing stopping it from completely just shattering to the upside, right? And you have a nice little double bottom here, with that second bottom being a lower high than this one right here, right? And those are the double bottoms I actually really like. And that's how you closed yesterday on the SPY. So again, you essentially popped, right, from daily support $3 or $3 over in the overnight session exactly right now, which is wild. And on SPX you pop $4, right? So that's what I mean by blindly long. Like SPY is at this point, SPY is just moving up and like a meme coin, bro, because it's not supposed to move $4 like that overnight. So as of right now, SPY at daily resistance, right? If you want to short it, here would be the perfect time to short it, right? The perfect time to short here. Your short position would be literally right there, right? Whoops. You can run this back to that daily support. You probably set your stops like right there, right? A little bit over that daily resistance. So 7 to 8 RR, that's a pretty ridiculous return. So if this plays out, right, you're essentially shorting from here all the way back down to 452, right? And then you do have that gap open, but again, because you push so hard on that overnight, do not be surprised if you completely smash this and you push up to the upside. So again, even here, right, what would it be called? I think it's called a straddle strangle. Right now, I can guarantee you we're not going to stay at this 455 level, right? We're either going to break it or the shit's going to completely just moon, right? So this is your perfect trade here, right? You're both long and you're short, right? So whichever way it breaks, decides to go, you're taking that whole way down. You're riding that whole way up. This is essentially a perfect trade on SPY. Either way, right? Your risk here is 7-8, and I'd argue that if we keep pushing to the upside, your risk would be much higher, considering that if we break these highs of 459 to 460, you're gonna squeeze probably to like 465, maybe this week, maybe today, maybe next week. But I can almost guarantee you if 460 breaks, we're probably gonna see 465 in the next 2 weeks or something, right? So this is essentially your perfect trade on SPY, right here. I can guarantee you that in a week from now, 2 weeks from now, we are not gonna be at 455. So that's essentially your perfect trade to go either way. Gold is recovering, right? Gold had a nice little drop to the low side, and I could definitely see this coming back down to trend, but I am pretty bullish on gold, right? The daily starting to really turn here, right? And you're starting to see some really good pushes to the upside. And again, the gold still on a bullish week, right? I want to see this go up a little bit higher because you got a lot of time on this, but if that 4 hour closes or that 4 day closes that over here, I could definitely see us come down extremely hard. I think the 2 day already closed, and 2 day already closed, or probably today. The 1 day, right? The one day wants to really run. So I could definitely see us pushing some more. The 2 day, it doesn't really respect the 2 day. I think the 1 day and the 4 hour are the way to go right now. Because even that, look at that, see? It's already looking like it's want to close, like it wants to close another 8 hours. So there's definitely a lot of power on gold right now. I definitely say probably long gold here with some nice stops, like a little bit under trend maybe, because I think that gold is primed. Gold really wants to push hard to the upside. Same thing with oil, right? I mean, you can look at XOM. Same thing with oil. Oil looks primed. Oil wants to keep rallying, right here. So I'd argue that oil wants to keep pushing to the upside throughout the month, right? Yeah, I definitely say, but watch. This is the crazy part right now. For DXY, right? You want to close that bullish month. It wants to close. You got 3 days to close it. I think the last day for this to close is on, what are we on? I think today is, when's August 1st? August 1st is Tuesday. Oh no, Monday. So Monday is actually the last day that the dollar can close. Keep in mind that every single time the dollar has closed a bull month, we have done some ridiculous things, right? It's been pretty significant to the upside, right? Dollar close, monthly bullish, boom. You went crazy for about a year or two, right? This started back in 2021. You kept rallying for a year, which is nuts. So I'll update when this actually closes a bullish month. And I can almost guarantee you that for the month of August, it might actually close that bullish month, which is gonna be pretty insane for the market as a whole. And again, I'm pretty bearish on Bitcoin. It's gonna close that bear week. On Sunday, I give it like a 90% chance of closing a bear week. And again, right, look at this. Just on regular trend, right? I could definitely see this pushing back down to somewhere like a 27.5 next week, right? Or within 2 weeks. So I definitely say short. Look at that. HUD already broke. HUD already broke down to 330. I could definitely see us pushing down all the way to like 260-ish. And it's going to be closing the week as well. I can guarantee you the 4 hours bear. Yeah, 4 hour went bear. Had a nice reversal there. I would short all this on HUD. This big pump right now, I would get into major shorts for like 2-3 weeks out on HUD. All Bitcoin miners I'd short. And then you have, Tesla, which again is hitting major, it's hitting double resistance right now here. Keep in mind, overnight, it does not want to push over this. If it actually pushed over 259.40, 260, I would definitely say it has a chance of coming up to 270. But this is a perfect short, I think, all the way down to 240. So at open, I definitely look at shorting this whole zone on Tesla down to 240. And then we can look at Apple. Apple, again, bounced up right here to 195 on the 4 hour. I think this gap is probably going to get filled fast. And you're going to come right back down. And again, the weekly, you're still on that bear week. So my bias is to the low side. Keep in mind, they do have earnings on Monday, right? This is on August 3rd. So I think, no, not August 3rd. They have earnings on 1st, 2nd, I think Thursday, next Thursday. So you might see this trade sideways. I don't think there's going to be a big move until Apple actually gives its earnings. If Apple says that guidance is going to be down, I'd probably say short the whole market, because from here to next earnings, if guidance is lower on Apple, which I think it was for Microsoft, right? If guidance is lower on Apple as well, I think the whole market is going to be down by next earnings. And I'm not surprised if we're going to be like, it's going to be like a slow bleed all the way to the next quarter. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.